Alright, so neckbone chili. You're going to get the pan nice and hot. And then you're going to add your oil. I like to heat it up on medium-high heat. We're going to chop up our vegetables. I actually do this before I heat up my pan, but whatever. It's how I edited it. 2 green peppers, 1 red pepper, 2 onions, 5 cloves of garlic. Season your meat. You're going to do salt. You're going to do pepper. I like to use Tony Szechuan's right there. I'm going to do onion powder and garlic powder. After it's all seasoned, we are going to the pan. 1, 2, 3, and 4 is going to be a little crowded, so I move everything over. You want to have space between your meats. If you don't, it's going to steam. It's not going to get a good sear. You want to sear all sides. You're going to see me very gently pull up the 3rd piece right there, and that's because I'm seeing if it's going to release. If it does not release on its own, let it keep on cooking. It's not ready to come up yet. Yeah, it's going to take some time, but that's the love that you put into it. So nice firm press with the oxtails. Pan starts smoking, so I'm going to take up some real estate with some ground beef right here. I'm not going to show you me cooking the ground beef because it's pointless, but we cook it all. Oxtails are coming out. The rest of ground beef will go in. So right here, I'm going to add tomato paste. I'm going to add chipotle and adobo. But first, boom. I splashed that shit all over me. And it sucks because it's hot grease, but whatever. So tomato paste right there. I'm going to do chipotle and adobo. You want to cook it down a little bit. Now I'm going to add my spices, which will be coriander. It'll be a little bit of smoked paprika. Regular's fine too. It's going to be some chili powder. And then it's going to be some cumin. Going to cook all that together. It's going to kind of, I guess, be like a roux. I don't really know. I'm not a chef. Yep, GoPro turning off. I thought it was a smoke detector. Going to go in with our garlic though. Yep. And our onions. And then the pepios. Stir those up. You're going to cook them down until the peppers or the onions become translucent. Now you see that black stuff at the bottom of the pan? That all needs to get deglazed. We're going to do that with alcohol. I'm going to use red wine. If you had like a light beer, that'd probably be good too. Or even a Guinness. My buddy Jerry uses Guinness. It's really good in there. Boom. A little bit. So you want to cook out that alcohol. I pretty much just smell it, to be honest. Whenever it stops smelling like alcohol is whenever I stop cooking it. So right here, you can see me. I'm scraping all that black stuff off the bottom of the pan and getting it in there because that's all your flavor. You don't want to lose that. After that, we're going to go with our crushed tomatoes. And then we're going to go with our meat. Now, in hindsight, I should have added both cans of crushed tomatoes right there before the meat and then stirred it up, but I didn't. So y'all are going to watch me struggle with this and try not to make a mess, but inevitably I do. And with the second can, and with the beans. Make sure you rinse your beans, by the way. You don't want the fart smell that's in the cans. I also added black beans to it later on that I didn't know that I had, but I don't show that. Cover it up, let it cook for a couple hours. So a couple hours later, we're going to check it, stir it, taste it, make sure you need to add something, you know. I actually add brown sugar. It's another thing my buddy Jerry showed me. I don't show me adding brown sugar, but look at it. It's looking pretty good, right? I'm going to test one of those oxtails. Still a little bit of tough, so I'm going to let it keep on cooking, but tastes good. And then this is it. This is what it's all about. Bowl of chili. Looking fancy. Some good eating.